recording I did there. Let's see, I just want to turn this down just a little bit so that my wonderful voice, which I'm self-conscious about, will come through nicely. Yes. Yes. Okay. Alright, fix this while I think I needed to turn it up a little bit last time. He's a really good actor, Peter Stormare. Sidebar text? No, I don't think I need that. I guess I'll keep the subtitles on. Last time I think I had them on. Just go ahead and resume, please. The graphics are so terrific on this game. There's so many games I wish had graphics like this. If they made a Ninja Gaiden with, which we used to call Ninja Gaiden. But can't call it that now, of course, without all the responses you get. I don't use that term gay. I don't say gay. I just say out homosexual, and I do that for a reason, because the term gay was originally used to mean I think happy, just being happy, which is what the Pharrell song is about. It's coded like Mr. Tambourine Man, but the term gay meaning happy, it has a negative implication to it when you're responding, when you're talking about homosexual people and you're talking about heterosexual people. So if you say gay to describe or in reference to a homosexual person, it's like you're implying that a heterosexual person is the opposite of happy, as to say they're sad or you know, dismal or sullen or something. I'm gonna walk away. I just use the term homosexual, and that's all you'd have to use. Same thing with heterosexual people. I don't refer to them as straight, because it implies that homosexual people are crooked. I don't use the term queer, no matter how much a person accepts it. A lot of black people accept the N-word. I don't use that word. A lot of them accept it, and they say it's a quote a term of endearment, which it is not. I like to use the analogy of bleach. Rather you drink the bleach from the bottle or a champagne glass, it still has the same effect. Whether you notice the effect up front at first or not, it still has the same effect. So you just calling yourself that N-word, it's all you're doing is putting yourself down, and it's a slap in the face to the people who were called that while they were being desecrated and dehumanized. So no, it's not cool, it's not cultural or any of that stuff. People can be ignorant, and that happens. They don't know something, so they just go along with it, and it can happen with young people as well. So I don't use those terms like that. And to describe heterosexual people, I just say heterosexual and say straight, because it implies that homosexuals are crooked, and they're not. You know, people aren't something like that just because of that. Is that shimmering over there? Yeah, it is shimmering. Up top. Oh no, that's just the moonlight. Well, it looks like a shimmer. It looks like it's an object. Um, so with the homosexuals, I just say the word out, homosexual. And this society seems to be becoming rather lazy and not wanting to, with the increased use of shorthand and everything. 150 character limit. So I've got an idea or something I want to express. I gotta dumb it down and chop it up. I said something the other day. I tweeted something. I can't remember what it was. I get good ideas and they just come out and I tweet them. Um, I tweeted something, but I had to cut it down so much because it wouldn't fit. And yeah, you have to be clever to cut it down, but it also just kind of makes it. It just stifles it a little bit. You know, this 140 character limit. They could at least up it. They could at least up it to 280. I heard somebody say one time why they did that. I don't know if they were joking or what, but anyway, what was I talking about? I veered off into talking about homosexual and heterosexual. Goodness, this ADHD, boy, is no joke. I heard there's a TV. It was an ad for some kind of medicine or something they want to give you for ADHD. Um, which I don't take any medicine for it. No, no, this is a gift. I just had to know how to use it right. It's like Jubilee at the arcade machine. She didn't know how to harness her ability, but it turns out it can be a gift. You have to be able to harness it, get it under control. So the commercial I saw was it made it referred to ADHD as having a television in your mind and the channels just changing and changing constantly, just changing, and you can't really control it, and it's just changing. And I thought to myself, yeah, that's kind of what it's like. It's just like a bunch of thoughts all running at one time. And so, let's see. I have no idea. How do I go downstairs? I'm not even paying attention here. I'm just talking. Looking at a digital version of Miss Penetiero. It's fantastic. I wish she would be in more games. The channel changing, just constantly changing. It's a good, I guess you call it an analogy. Um, and I thought to myself, okay, I just kind of made my own DVR so that I catch everything that go that goes by on the channels. Just kind of catch all of them and then go back and watch them later. And I've got several terabytes of space, so
okay, well,
I
I'm
can
pretty sure that somewhere in this crazy place
save up
used to have
everything.
a spirit
Just
board.
A what?
Wow, you have a spirit board?
go
Yeah,
back
they're fun, right?
and
Those
see
things
an
are a
idea
joke,
or
man.
something.
Who do shit? No way, bro. I mean, we used to do it all the time, man. Well,
Josh, you know hot water's kind of major oversight, don't you think?
yeah. Oh, yeah, you just gotta fire up the boiler. It's in the basement. Alright, you guys see if you can find the spirit board.
Chris, let's go find it. It'll be like a
Spirit
scavenger.
board like Ouija
I don't know.
type thing. People don't realize Ouija's
Guess so. Rad.
Ouija
You're
board
not
and
gonna
all these
regret it.
occult
You up for
things.
a ride along?
It's not just like it's a cute little game and everything. Uh, yeah, there are things in this realm, in this universe, that a lot of your fantasy is based on. And we get so much fantasy that we kind of lose track of things and just think, okay, somebody comes and says, oh, this spirit and um, the spirit realm and just your spirit and your soul, and you start thinking, oh, that's hogwash. It's all
Hey,
fairy tale make
you
believe stuff.
notice how I gave
No,
Chris and
it
Ash a
was the
mission
stuff that
together?
was
Yeah, I was thinking they could use
acknowledged
some alone
before
time.
we became so. Oh,
They
yeah,
are
flat
very
here.
sweet
She
together.
looks so pretty
I wish they'd just
in
freaking get
digital.
on with
She
it already.
already does
I
in real
swear,
life,
they
but
just need, like,
real digital. And
something
this
to
dude
bond
here
over,
from
you know,
the
some sort of traumatic event to send them
is
into
it
each
Mr.
other's arms. I
Robot
mean, at this rate,
show?
they'll be in the geriatric
I
ward
will.
before
I
Chris
want to
makes
see
a
it, but I
move.
haven't watched it yet. Uh, they just look so realistic and so handsome, and it's just fantastic. See how I veered off there. Um, let's see. I gotta think. What was I talking about? It's just, oh, we have become so just delved into fantasy and make believe and toys and games and everything and folklore that we look at the world like that, like kind of like an atheist would, like there's no such
You know,
thing as
Sam,
Yes, Josh.
spirit and
I just wanted to
you
say,
know supernatural
it really means a lot to me that everyone
things,
came
you
back
know
this
that,
year, and you know
and that's
that
not true. That
you
I don't
came,
think that's
Sam.
true. I don't think that's true. I think there's a lot that goes beyond science. Uneasy, very sure.
Josh, we're here for
Um,
you. Really, whatever you need, whenever, we're all gonna make it
there's a
through
lot
this.
that goes beyond
Together.
tangible, and
I want us
you
to
know,
have a
and
good
then when they
time,
say,
you
okay,
know?
prove it, you're not gonna be able to prove everything right now. There's a lot we don't know, like that whole
Hey, watch
idea
your
of
step.
there being
I think I can handle
uh,
a little satisfaction.
life outside of this planet and other parts of the universe. It's so vast that there, I think to myself, I think there's got to be more out there. And if there are beings who are much more intelligent, or who have the intelligence we do, but just much more advanced, I
Sorry
can
to drag you
completely
down
believe
in the
that. I wouldn't be
crowd.
surprised
Just
at
get
that
me
at
some
all.
hot water and I'll be super
At all. And
fine.
I think that.
I mean, I wouldn't want you coming down here on your
Oh,
own.
excuse me. Boy,
You
that
know?
I get the belch that
Well,
come up. You feel it come up,
definitely creepy down here.
up and
Yep.
out. Excuse
Not a
me.
place to be on your own.
Say that belch got me. Forgot what I was saying again. Oh, I think that yes, that there's a great possibility of things um, that are different than
What's
what
that
we're
doing
used
here?
to.
Is that yours?
Supernatural things and
You bet it's mine. I used
just
to
in
play
life,
ball with my dad all the time. Of
you
course,
just
that was
notice things. You know, some
before
of
he
us
got
have
too
experienced
busy
more
to hang
things
out
than
with me.
others. You know,
We'll save it
especially
for the
my
couch,
type.
right? Okay, let me see what I can do with this old hot
If
water
you know what I
machine.
mean. But I'm not talking about race or anything like that. When I say my type, I'm talking about something else. If
Here,
you've
can
ever,
you hold this?
without getting too much into it,
What's that?
it's
What
just
was
certain
what?
people.
Just shine it here so I can see what I'm doing.
If you look at your clock and it just happens to be 11:11, you know, it
Hey,
might mean, oh
can you
crap,
just keep the light
I was
so I can see, okay?
sorry, sorry, buddy. All right, hold still. I love this though, how it don't move the controller and you gotta keep